Hello everybody, it's Queen Panda and I'm back here today with another tutorial on how to make a Harry Potter Quidditch broom. Okay, so as you can see, I've kind of already started on mine and I've gotten really far. So first off, before I explain what I've done, I am going to show you the materials that you're going to need. So first off, you're going to need a stick, but it's really more like a branch that's really long enough to if you've seen the Harry Potter movies, they sit on them and they fly on them. So mine's incredibly long, as you can see. So see, mine's to fit my body. And then it also goes until about here. The stick ends about here. Okay, and there's just take the stick to this. Okay, so it has to be pretty long enough for you to sit on it. So there's some space here at the back. That's a lot of space. It has to have a lot of space in the back, like a lot. And then you also need some space at the front because, you know, you don't want to be you don't want your head or your hand to be right at the tip. I mean, that makes it look like you just found what you possibly could, not like you spent time on it. So, just get a decent sized stick that can possibly fit you to sit on. And then kind of like a witch broom, just imagine you're picking out a witch broom at the store. Okay, so after that, what you're going to do to make these little babies, all you'll require for this project, so as I said, the materials, I said the stick, and then you're going to need a bunch of pine straw, like a lot of pine straw, because it requires a lot of pine straw. And then what you're going to need 2 things of duct tape. First off, what you're going to need is clear duct tape. You're going to be using a lot of that, clear duct tape. And then you're also going to be using a duct tape color of your choice. If you want it to be more Harry Potter-like, then I would stick with silver, bronze, or gold. But if you want it to be different and not Harry Potter-like, but a Quidditch broom still, then I would do like pink or some sort of design. It doesn't really matter, up to you. So, yeah. And then what you're also going to need is scissors if you are not strong enough to cut duct tape by yourself. Because I have issues ripping it, so I just use scissors instead. Plus it makes a cleaner cut and fine enough for me. And sometimes you might be trimming pine straw. Okay, so on to what I've done so far. So as you can see, I already have a lot done. So what I will be doing more is, this is what I've done. So what you do, you take pine straw, and as you can see, they have the brown tip right here, and they also have just the normal pine straw part. So what you're going to be doing, you're going to take a bunch of pine straw all together, and then not just 3, I'm just saying. You're going to put it where the brown tip is at the top and then just equalize them as best you can. You don't have to be perfect. So just like this. And then it flims out on the side. And then you keep doing that till you have about this much. It just depends on the size of your stick. And if you need to, go ahead and just measure it and make sure it covers that tape right there. And then you're going to tape it together. You're just going to take the clear duct tape and you're going to wrap it around and around and just tape it as tight as you can. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you that this is not incredibly long pine straw. It is actually just regular size pine straw that you just put on top of each other. So this one I started a while ago, and you can see that the stick is right here. It ends right here, but the pine straw goes a little bit more off of it, about an inch or so. Okay, so, and it's nice and hidden because you use so much pine straw. So, and then you go up, and as you can see, it kind of stops. And as you can see, it kind of stops right here, this layer, because that is the second layer, and it's right here. And now I've just done the 3rd layer right here. So now I'm going to show you what to do for the 4th layer. So as I said, after you tape the section together, you're going to take it and get a long piece of duct tape and just lay them all out. So have about this long from this finger to this finger, because it's clear so you can't really see it. Yeah, clear duct tape. And then you're just going to take one by one, leave a little space of stickiness on that side, and then just put as many as you need, and then you're going to put the last one on there, and you'll know if it's the last one It all depends on the size or the width of your broom. So the way to measure it out, you're going to lay it down just to make sure you have enough. It just doesn't really matter where you get it. And then just wrap it around as tight as you can. And as you can see, it leaves that much space, even if I'm as tight as I can, for about one more. So I'm going to have to make one more. And I'm just going to demonstrate that for you guys. So here we go. So I have this pine straw here. I also have this little bag full of it. So I'm just going to pull a bunch together. And it doesn't take too long. Alrighty. And then it is a process because you have to do this so many times. So yeah. And so I'm just going to almost done here. Okay. Just make sure that all the brown is at the tip so it can flim out underneath, just to make it more broom-like instead all over the place and looking messy, just so it looks like you spent time on it. And if you're thinking like, wow, this is going to take hours of my time, I'm never going to do this, this is going to be ridiculous, you can just sit on a weekend and just watch TV while you're putting all this together. I'm in my garage right now, and I'm making a mess, so I'm going to have to sweep it out at the very end. So, yeah. Now, sometimes you'll have an incredibly long piece of pine straw. You don't want it to be too long or it's going to look unnatural. You're going to try to have it at least, like, see how this is almost the same length, almost the same. Well, like, it's not like, if you take a really long piece of pine straw, it's not like this. See how it's way off? No, it just has to be a little bit off. And it will look messy, but that's okay, because if you notice, in Harry Potter, the firebolt is a broom that's like this, that's kind of like a just flimsy and messy on the edges, but that's okay. If you want yours to be more like the Nimbus 2000 brand, then I will show you how to do that at the end of the video. Okay, so I'm just going to continue this a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so now I've gotten about this much, and that's about all I need. I might go a little bit more. So, about at this point, you're gonna want to start cutting the duct tape. So I'm gonna show you how much to cut in a moment. Okay. So, you're just gonna set this off to the side real quick, and you're gonna take the clear duct tape, and hang on, you're going to cut about, you're going to cut about this much. So, hang on, I'm going to give you a better look. About that much. I don't know if you can see it because it's clear. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut that. Voila. Okay, stick that there. Now I'm going to put this all together. Like so. Going to lay the duct tape right on the edge there, but not too far on the edge where all the pine is going to fall out. Really tight, and it's gonna look messy right here. Yes, I know. That's okay. And then you're gonna cut that, and voila. Then what you're going to do, you're gonna take your little thing again, and you're gonna stick it just right on there. Okay. Now it's time to show you what you're gonna do when you wrap it all around. So I'm just gonna kind of scoot this to the side so I have enough room for it to stick, or that would be bad if it didn't have enough room to stick, or I wouldn't be able to do it. Okay, voila. Now I'm going to take the broom and I'm going to measure it where I want it to be, about how much it would take to cover the tape, because the less room we have, the better. But I think this is about good right here, so I'm just going to fix this. And I'm going to simply just put that there and pull this on over onto that one. And I'm just going to squeeze that off right here in front of it. That's okay. It looks messy. I'll fix it. And voila. So this for me is the final stage because this is about as big as I need it to be. I can't really show you right now, but I will show you in a moment. Okay. So once you have finished your final stage, and like you have pine straw all the way up to where you want it to be, don't make it too long, don't make it too short, just make it about just right. like Goldilocks. Okay, and then you're gonna cut off your duct tape color of choice. So I'm just gonna peel this off right now. Hang on. It's not coming off. Okay, this is not coming off. It's getting annoying. Okay. Here we go. Now it's coming off. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your duct tape color of choice and you're going to set that right there. You're gonna put it kind of like laid out. You're gonna put your broom right where the clear duct tape starts, and you're just gonna kind of, if it's not exact, that's okay. And you're gonna wrap it around. Now this one you have to do equally, or it's gonna look like bad. There, I did it perfectly. Okay. And there we go. Okay. Now, just so it doesn't look all wrinkly right there, I'm going to cut another piece off. If I can find where to cut it off. Oh, there we go. Alrighty. Whoa. Okay. And then I'm just gonna lay it about right here. I'm just gonna kind of go around with that to about here. Okay, now this I didn't do right. That one I did kind of diagonal direction. That's not what I want to do. So I'm gonna go right here. Now this one you want to be really precise because this is where you're looking, because as you can see, you can't see any of the clear duct tape with this, but obviously the color of choice you will see. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this around. If it's a little wrinkly, that's okay. Mine is really wrinkly. Voila. Just tighten it. Stick all that pine straw together and just clean this extra stuff off. And voila, we have our broom. Now, in a moment, I'm going to show you the finished look. Forget moment, I'm going to show you right now. Alright everybody, here's the finished look, as you can see. So that is literally the perfect amount of pine straw, and it is not too triangular like a cartoon witch's broom. It is just about right. You can see that there are different layers, but that's how they are supposed to look. And yeah, it turned out really well in my mind. And then there's the gray that we just did. So that's a fasten, if you see. So, and yeah, there's the broom part. And what you can do, if you come down to the bottom here, and what you do, hang on. Just gonna put the stand up. Okay, so right here, I have a little chisel that I kind of chipped off right here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to write Firebolt right there. And then I can put the number, but there's only one Firebolt, and it's the best broom ever made. They mentioned that in the book. So I will be writing Firebolt right here. And I will show you that in a moment. Okay guys, here we go. So I just simply have a Sharpie here, and I'll be writing Firebolt in the nicest handwriting I have possible. Okay, so I'm gonna start up here. Hang on, this is weird spelling it backwards. Fire B T so E L. And you can write Nimbus 2000 on this and all that fun jazz if you want. Doesn't really matter what you write on here. Just writing Firebolt. If that would just go in, that'd be great. Okay. And voila, we have the Firebolt. Okay, so now that that is finished, I'm going to show you the finished look. Alrighty guys, this is the finished look of the broom. So as you can see right here, we have Firebolts. Then on down, there are some little studs pushing out, but that is what they're supposed to look like. We have the little holder, and then we have the pine straw, which is really the straw that makes the broom fly. And there's the finished look. Okay guys, so as I promised, I told you that you could alter the broom to make it cut specialized like the Nimbus brands. So I'm going to show you doing that as soon as I get the stand up. Here we go. Okay, so what you can do with the, if you want it to look like the Nimbus brand, this will be a little bit harder and it will not look perfect. I'm telling you that now. It will not look perfect. But what you can do, if you take the broom and you cut it about right here near the end, and then you just do like a little like curve right here and then a point and just leave it like at the end. So just go like a diagonal kind of curvy line right here, and literally it's all you have to do. Just take it, group it all together in your hands and just slice, like just cut it simply, just bloop. And it won't look perfect, but it will have, if the pine straw, the way you cut it, it'll all go down in a certain amount of thing. But these layers things are going to make it hard, and it's going to look kind of messy. So that's the reason I wouldn't do it. I would just leave it. Plus, I mean, like, Firebolt is a lot better than Nimbus. They said that Firebolt would be the best broom ever made in the books. So I'm going with the Firebolt, and this is what the Firebolt looks like. Except you might notice, hey, you haven't done the handles yet. So, I don't really know if I'm going to do the handles. I think I am, so I'm just going to show you a quick little tutorial on that really quickly. But anyway, as I said, that's what's going to happen if you do the Nimbus brand. So, good luck with that. If you manage to do it, please make a tutorial about that, just cutting it, and then post it on YouTube, and please leave a link to it in the comment section below. I would love to see it. And I will subscribe to your channel if you do that. So, and even like it. And please do the same for me, anybody. If you don't have YouTube, I'm sorry, but just at least tell me in the comment section below that you did it. And yeah. So now on to show you the handle making. Okay guys, so a lot of people do this with wires, but I don't have that in my options for now. And actually, not many people do. So I told you that you can simply make this from items from the outdoors, and that you can easily find in your household. But, so that's what I'm doing, because some people don't have access to wires. So I'm just going to make this purely of duct tape, because I am, honestly, a duct tape master. So, what you're going to do, you're going to take a really, really, really long thing of duct tape, and if it's too long, that's okay. So, I'm going to cut it, and here we are. This is like my long straight of duct tape. And what you're going to do, you're going to take it, and you're just going to kind of like roll it up. Just roll it up. It's okay if it's messy. It's totally fine. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of bend it and just kind of... I've never really done this before, but here we go. Okay, I'm just simply rolling it up. It's going to look messy. That's okay, because we're going to fix it. Don't worry. Okay, so I'm just kind of rolling it, twisting it, kind of thing. Twist it. That's okay. Okay. Here we go. Now, you're probably saying, like, that is the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life. That's okay. I know. It is too. It is for me too. Okay, so you're going to cut more duct tape. And, whoops. And you are going to, hang on, this duct tape is not like to cooperate. great. Okay, you're going to take it, and you're going to take your handle. I'm just going to turn the camera here so you can kind of see what I'm doing, so I don't really have to move much. You're going to kind of take it, and you're just kind of like, you're going to kind of wrap it around in a cleaner, smoother way, and that's okay if it's still a little wrinkly. It's totally fine. That's what it's going to be like anyway. Okay. This is looking a lot better. Still crinkly, but that's the way it's going to be. Because I'm not using a wire. But it's still going to be good enough for me. Okay. Okay, and what you're going to do, you're going to want to bend it down here for that little curve that comes out. So just kind of like curve it. Okay, here comes the complicated part. Well, not complicated, but time consuming. I'm going to take it, put it on, cut it, and just wrap it around nice and neat. Give it that final shine. Okay. This is looking a lot shinier, the fact that there's less part of a wrinkle, and it's okay if there's still some wrinkle in it. That's just the way it's gonna have to be. There's nothing really you can do to fix it. Unless you go and buy bendable wire at the store and spray paint it, but you know, then you're gonna have to go and buy it. And this is just stuff that you have simply from around your house. You don't have to worry about paying for that. Well, obviously you have to pay for the duct tape, but like, you don't have to go out and go to the store one weekend just to make a broom. You can just simply find it around your house after you buy it. Yeah. So, not shiny, shiny. I think you can tell a difference. Alrighty. Alright, you guys are probably getting bored, so I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead in the video, and I will show you to make the second handle. Okay, everybody, so I have finished the handle, so I'm just going over it right now, just extra bending process. So, just kind of bending everything right here. Just kind of, okay, so I'm just going to kind of roll this up until about here. I'm just going to kind of leave it and let it unroll by itself, and it just kind of stays there. Okay, so now to make the other one. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing we did last time. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm just going to kind of straighten it as much as I can. Put that duct tape right there, match that up, because you want it to be equal. You don't want it to look nuts. Okay. I'm gonna measure. Okay. Go in about right here. Just cut it up. So just make sure it's equal, and if it's not, that's okay. We can cut it at the end. So now that one's done. So you can just put that to the side and back to this one. Oh no. Okay. Alrighty, same thing. Simply roll it all over. Don't worry, remember, it's gonna be messy. We're gonna fix it at the end. Just kind of twist it, twist, twist, twist. Alrighty. Bring it back to the other one really quickly and match it on up. Alright, we're good. Now to go and do the cleaning up part. Okay, so the first layer of cleanup is simply taking it and wrapping it around the end, and then pretty much just rolling it around the place, making it fat, making it a handle. Really doing an ugly, awful job of cleaning up the wrinkles. But better than it was before. Okay, so just keep on twisting it all the way down. Okay. We are almost done, guys. I know this is taking forever, but don't worry, we are almost done. The duct tape's getting all wrinkled. Okay. Cut that. Alrighty. Look at that. Isn't it a masterpiece? No, it's not. Okay. Alrighty. Now, time for the main cleanup. Alrighty, same thing. I'm going to cut ahead in the video and show you when it's done. Okay, everybody, so now that I've finished both of them, I had to trim a little off this one. That much, not too much, but still a lot, to make it equal. And now I'm just going to kind of finish up bending them both. Alrighty, now they are both pretty bent. Alrighty, now it is time to put them on. Okay, so we have the broom here, and now it is time for the final step. And I know I keep saying this is the finished look. Oh wait, no, we have to do this. So I know I've done that about twice already, so after this, I promise will be the finished look. Alrighty, so first off, we're going to take this one. Now, as you can see, I have kind of a flat edge right there, so I'm just going to use that to my advantage by simply just putting it right here. And I am about to go over that with duct tape. Oh, wait, no, I have to do the other side as well. Okay, so I also have a flat side on this side, so I'm going to do the same. So I'm going to put them just like that, just so I can go over one part. So, here we go. Oh, I can't believe it. It's the final thing. I've been working on this for hours. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put that on there. Put that. Stick it. Now for the other side. Go straight across. And put it on. And it. Now, they're flimsy, I know. It's because it's duct tape. It's not wire. Sorry about that, but it's the best we could do. Okay, now it doesn't go all the way around because my duct tape thing wasn't long enough. So I'm going to fix that. I do need a really big one. Alright, let's tear out that duct tape. And here we go. Last step. Well, maybe. Okay. Excellent. And that was the final step. Alrighty. I'm so happy. I hope you're happy. I hope you're just as happy as I am. Now I'm going to show you the actual finished final look. Alright everybody, I hope you're just as excited as me. There's a finished look. Oh, I'm so happy. So, right here we have the little foot holder things. And up here we have the fireball thing, so you can go ahead and sit on it, and it works. Well, it obviously doesn't fly, but like, it's a good enough broom. Oh, I'm so happy. I hope you all are happy as I am right now. Alrighty, so thank you all so much for watching this video. I know it's incredibly long. It's right now 32 minutes and 32 seconds, and sorry it took so long. But I had to show you the right way, just so you guys didn't get confused. Alrighty, so I hope it turned out good for you guys. Please send me pics and post your own tutorials on YouTube. Post just pictures of it or videos of it on YouTube. And send me the links in the comment section below. And I will come and check them out and subscribe to your channel for doing that. So thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you all later. Bye.